Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dr. Justin Feldman from Feldman Physical Therapy and Performance, and we've got Kim Crusoe from Fleet Feet Poughkeepsie, and we got a fun one. We are gonna talk about the top 5 mistakes that people make when picking out new running shoes. So these are pretty common. I'm sure Kim sees them a lot, and then I'm sure there are things she sees that are really random and rare, but we're gonna talk about the top 5 common ones. All right, Kim, what's the most common one?
So the number one mistake that people make when buying running shoes is focusing on color. So we all know that we want our running shoes to look great and color is important, but when you come into the store, we always recommend that you find a comfortable fit first and then look at color options versus focusing solely on the color as your first line of defense.
Makes sense, yeah. You might not be fast. You wanna look fast, but they gotta be comfortable.
Right.
All right, so number 2 kind of goes along with picking based on color. You don't really want to pick out shoes because your friends have them. So obviously people look cool, you like the way they look, your friends might like something, but that does not mean that those shoes are going to be best for you.
Right. We see that all the time at the store where people come in and we want to evaluate them and they say, oh, I want to try such and such brand of shoe because my friend has really good luck with them. And you just really never know if it's going to be a good fit for you or not.
You're not your friend. Now, before we get too far into number 3, if you find this information useful, if it is helpful, we have to do the super annoying YouTube. Please go down, like the video below, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and help us spread the word and get this information out to everybody. All right, let's jump in. Number 3.
So number 3 is making huge changes in the shoe that you're wearing. So let's say you've been wearing a high cushion stability shoe for many years, and then all of a sudden you decide to wear a minimalist racing shoe. Probably not the best idea. You want to kind of make gradual, moderate changes so that you're not doing anything too drastic. A lot of individuals have good luck running in 0 drop shoes, but you don't want to go from running in a shoe that has a very high drop and then switch to something that's a 0 drop. It's just going to be too dramatic of a change to get used to quickly. Yeah,
we always say too, like people get injured, they have an injury, and they're really quick to like blame their shoes. So they're like, oh.
It's always the shoe's fault.
Yeah, it's the shoe. I got hurt, and so I need to make this drastic change in my shoes. And then, spoiler alert, they make things worse. All right, so number 4, right? We're gonna talk here is buying only one type of shoe. So if you jump back up, we'll throw a link up above to the last video we did on the top 5 things that we're often telling runners in the clinic. One of those things was having multiple different pairs of shoes. And so one of the mistakes people make is we tell them to run in multiple shoes. And so they will say, all right, I really like the Brooks Ghost, and so I'm just gonna buy 3 pairs of a Brooks Ghost. Not the same thing. You need some variety in what your shoes are, so don't find just one shoe and only run in that shoe. We gotta get you running in multiple different things. Now, Kim's gonna take it away here. Number 5, last one for this video. Mistakes people make looking for shoes.
Number 5 is stockpiling shoes. So we've all been there where we have a shoe that we love, it's our favorite shoe, an update's coming, they're changing the model, and we say, oh, let's go out and buy 7 pairs of these and keep them in our closet so that we have them forever. There's a couple of problems with this. One, you're not getting the variety that you should have, as we talked about in number 4. But number 2 is old shoes break down even if they're not being used. So the materials begin to degrade, and you're just not running in materials that are going to be best for your body and to help your performance.
All right, so those are the top 5 mistakes people make. I want to know a couple things from you guys. One, I want to know, what mistakes have you made when buying shoes? So go ahead and throw those down in the comments below. I think it'll be fun to learn from everybody else's mistakes. And we also want to know what tips you might have for people going out looking for shoes. So throw those down. It's helpful for everybody. And we'll get a little bit of education out there to everybody. And that's all we got for you today. So we'll be back here next time and hopefully get some more information out to everybody.